So hello people of the internet, how is it doing today? Loads of people asked me to do this, but I just took a while to research everything and to, familiarise myself with what I'm talking about here. So I'm sure people have heard about Richard Bruton. He has talked about cutting down on air pollution. And one way he's wanted to tackle it is by cutting out fuel and turf. No, not fuel really. From coal, sorry. On fires and obviously turf burning and things like that. And obviously one place to be affected is Cavan Town. Now Cavan Town is going from next year on is going to be actually no from this year September the 2020 sorry this it's going to come into effect. The local authorities will be Cavan County Council be have to enforce it, along with the local guards and obviously the house and things like that. So it's up to them to enforce it, but just to say, what are the, like as I said, one or two old people, still use their fires. Like, what harm is that going to do to them? I'm sure one or two fires, as I was saying, it's going to affect people who are struggling to survive already, people who can't afford to buy smokeless coal. That's what they want people to do, buy smokeless coal. And it's simply too expensive, nearly €15 for nearly, I know in some places, 13, €15 for one bag of smokeless coal. Some people can't afford that, and I said that to Cavan County Council. Some people can't afford it, and it's all well and good they're trying to cut down on air pollution. Obviously, air pollution does kill a few people in Ireland every year, 500 or so. Die of lung infections and all that. But I'm sure, yeah, eventually we do have to cut down. I can't say to people we can't go on forever, because obviously coal. We're gonna run out of coal at some stage. Because it's a natural resource, we can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. I'm sure it does, but it's going to affect 10,000 people in Cavan Town. It's not going to affect any other towns in Cavan yet. But there's talk in Cavan County Council about it, and I'm not going to lie to people. So it is a plan. It's going to be utilised. So it looks like there's no way of stopping Winnie coming in, because it's already been passed and it's already been put through in here. But as I said to somebody, and as I was saying to somebody yesterday, and I asked them to do me a favour, and we've done a bit of an experiment. Somebody lives close to me, used to smokeless coal, right? And I asked him would he buy lighting his fire, right? Oh, well and good. Went outside, had a look. You can't tell if it's smokeless or not. You can see the smoke coming out of the chimney, but you really can't really tell the difference. To be honest, like it's very hard to tell the difference. Because there is a bit of smoke coming out with smokeless coal too, but you can't really tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. Not really much difference from what I can see. Anyway, from what I tested, not really the biggest difference. And obviously coal. As the one person said in Northern Sound, which is a local radio station in Cavan Mullen, that people only going to go up Northern Ireland and buy coal, for a cheaper price and come back down to Cavan Town with it. They can barely I might as well say it's right. The guards can't enforce the laws already in place in this country, and putting this on top of them, they're already trying their best with the more limited resources they have to stop drugs and tackle organised crime and tackle this gang feud that's going on between the Quinn Industrial Holdings and the West. Obviously, they do have lots more guards in Cavan, and it's obviously I say to people, very stupid idea when it does come into place. To try and go up Northern Ireland and buy coal. Very, very stupid idea. Like in Cavan, the moment time we have more guards than we ever did in the history of Cavan, since Cavan was independent from the British. Since Ireland was independent from the British, sorry. So we had most guards than they ever in Cavan. So not a very good idea to be, going into Cavan Town with 6 or 7 bags of not smokeless coal. So just saying to people, if it does come into effect, I know people are not happy with it and afraid that it will come to their towns and their villages. I understand. I feel sorry for the older people, and people can't afford it. But the thing I have to say to people, we can't last forever on coal and turf and everything. That we have to try and, I suppose, try and do something to try and protect the environment and trying to do something. I'm not Greta Thunberg or anything like that, but it's obviously that we are going to. Eventually, we can't rely on oil and we can't rely on natural resources to keep us heated. But as I said to the council, one or two fires being lit, they're not smokeless. The older people they not to take it out of their pension, and struggling to survive already, letting alone throwing down more charges on them. I was like, it's not going to kill people. They have one or two fires lit. But I hardly thought they're going to listen to me. But I said what I had to say, and but it is going to go ahead because it's up from the Celts. It's coming up from Dublin. So actually, no, sorry, down from Dublin. It's coming, actually, no, up. It's down to Dublin. It's coming down from Dublin. So yeah, it's it's going to come into effect in September. Oh, wheat. Yeah, wheat. Sorry, wheat too. And peach. Sorry, peach. The two of them too. But yeah, I leave a link in the description if you want to read the article. There's a lot saying about things in this, that. So just to say too, there's other towns that affected. Cavan town, obviously. There's 4 towns in Cork. Kerry, Killarney, Lockford town, Castlebar, and Tullamore, and Wexford, Waterford, and Enniscorthy, and yeah, Enniscorthy. So 12 altogether. That's I think the government are going to try out. But by sooner or later, probably by 2030, it would be nationwide, it'd be across the country, it'd be in every town, and every village in Ireland. One thing I'm going to miss, and I might as well say it straight, and I've said it to, many of them, have stood up a lot to them and said it, this is ridiculous. At least they have it at Christmas, some people can light their fires. Because it's a nice thing to sit beside the fire at Christmas and watch a Christmas movie, and I miss that. I will miss that. Obviously we will have smokeless coal, but I will miss, now having the only coal, I suppose you can say. But yeah, a change is good in the West, I suppose to say. A change is better than the West, may I say, sorry. We should only see what can happen. I suppose we have to hope for the best and do our best, I suppose, to try and protect the environment, try and protect our country, and try and save as many people as we can with cutting down air pollution. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully they didn't ramble on, but subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and yeah, bye.